Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Real Estate 101. In the last episode, we talked about why Kajiado is the best place to buy land today or tomorrow because we found it was affordable, strategic, and also full of future potential. Now that you're interested, the next big question to ask is how to do it the right way. How do I get my portion legit and the right way? Because here's the truth. Buying land can set you up for life, or it can set you up for a lot of stress if you don't do it the right way. So let's talk about how to go from shamba dreams to full ownership. And today I'm going to take you through all the steps that you can follow so that you can get your beautiful portion of land out here in Kajiado. Because buying land is not just about price, because people, when you say you have land to sell, they ask me how much, and that's a fair question, but price alone can mislead you, because cheap land that has no road access or has ownership disputes or can't be developed isn't good land, whatever the amount it's going to cost. The price is going to misdirect you completely. Cheap land is not a bargain, it's a trap, because cheap land maybe does not have access to it, probably has ownership disputes. Most certainly it can't be developed because you can't get material to that place. Because there's no access, it means if you have to make a road to your shamba, then it's going to cost you a lot. Before you even pay that deposit, the thing you should be asking yourself, why am I buying this land? Is it for immediate building? Is it a long-term investment? Is it speculation? Is it retirement? Because in places like Kajiado, an acre of land can be used for so many functions. You can use it for residential, you can use it for agriculture, exactly as in farming. You can build whatever you want to build. It is a residential, whatever. If you're going to be doing this on that location, it depends if that location is closer to town, if there is infrastructure or there is future development that can be foreseen in that place. You just don't buy land, because buying land is an emotional thing, and people dream that house, that fence, that gate, but they forget that several basic things that you have to take care of before you can realize that dream. And here is something that new buyers ignore. Land with a purpose becomes an asset, because people just tend to just buy. And even if you're a speculator, you have to foresee that, is there a possibility there are going to be roads into this place? Because if that place has no economic activity, then you can forget the roads for sure. So buy land with a purpose. And the other thing is, like, here are some of the many things that first-time buyers forget. Infrastructure creates value faster than hype, because somebody can come and tell you, hey, this land is the future, it is everything. You have to do due diligence, because first-time buyers are so excited and emotional. They want just to buy land, and they don't even take into consideration the following things. Make sure there are roads, even if it's maram, all weather. It means that that place is accessible if there is a road to that place. And another thing, is there electricity nearby? Because you can buy a place where before electricity reaches that place is decades. And also, before you buy land, make sure there is water access and signs of settlement, because you just don't go buy somewhere in the bundles where the only things you can see are animals and hyenas, to be specific. Then you should be very wary of what you are going to be buying, because maybe that land has dispute. Keep that in mind. Areas of growth corridors and facing future projects, like those influenced by the Konza Technopolis, okay, you can buy. That is another example, because around that place, it's not all that settled, but people are buying that place because they can see future potential from the Konza Technopolis. And infrastructure doesn't shout, but when it arrives, prices respond. So you have to put in mind that infrastructure has to be in that place if you want to buy, because if you're also a speculator, as I keep saying, you have to foresee a time where if you're going to sell your land at a profit, all this infrastructure and road networks have to be there. The other thing I want to tell you, to do this clean and legit, it's like legal checks are not optional, people. They are not optional. I know the part is not exciting, but I can tell you this for free. If you don't do this, you're setting up yourself for failure, because you have to confirm the title deed, you got to check the land use zoning, you have to ensure that the land isn't under dispute from anybody, and you have to use like professional. You have to take a surveyor to that place. He has to measure the place, assure you that it is the advertised size that you're buying, because so many people tend to get excited and skip this step to save money. But that's where you get conned, and that's where you lose millions, because somebody can tell you this is a 50 by 100 and then you end up with a 60 by 50. In real estate, patience is cheaper than court cases. I tell you that. Think long term. That is the other thing. Buying land is emotional. We all imagine the house and the fence, as I keep saying, but smart ownership means you think 5 years or maybe even 10 years ahead, because you don't know how the place is going to be looking like. You built your bungalow with a swimming pool, and the next day somebody just puts up a 5-7 story building overlooking your compound, and you don't have any privacy anymore. So you have to think and ask yourself, if I don't build immediately, will this land still make sense? In places like Kajiado, land doesn't just sit there, it matures. So that is what you have to think before you make any moves of buying land, because in the future you're going to be like, what made me buy this place? So here's the key takeaway. Buying land is not about rushing, it's about patience and doing this with a purpose, because it's about clarity, purpose, and foresight. Because when you combine the right location, the right plan, and the right checks, you do your due diligence, what you've just done is you started creating generational wealth, and you've secured your future. So this has been Real Estate 101, and as I keep saying, if this has helped you and has enhanced or enlightened you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you on the next one.